Hello everyone. In this video, we will explore basics of Helm and how we can create a custom Helm chart. The prerequisite for this video, you should have Helm installed on your local machine. We will discuss why do we need Helm, what is Helm and the basic commands of Helm, how Helm communicates with your Kubernetes cluster, how you can find the charts details which are available publicly, and how we will create a custom Helm chart. So first thing, how that Kubernetes deployment works. For any applications, any WordPress applications, at a minimum, you need to create lot of components like you need to create a secrets for database details, you need to create some config map, you'll create services for the networking, you create persistent volume claim for database storage, and a deployment for deploying your application. So these are minimum components that you create for any applications that you deploy on Kubernetes cluster. So to create all these components, you need to create a YAML files and provide all the configurations inside that. And most of the YAML files have the same kind of code with just some difference. And maintaining this code can be a tedious thing, like whenever you need to upgrade or any changes that could be a tedious work. So to solve this, there is a concept of Helm. So Helm helps for that Kubernetes deployment that we can deploy it without creating lot of YAML files or lot of components individually. So let's see what is Helm. So Helm is an open source tool and it is used for packaging and deploying applications on Kubernetes. And it is often referred as Kubernetes Package Manager. So there is a place, Helm Hub, where you can find all the public charts repositories. So what does that mean, package manager? So basically, like for WordPress applications, you need a lot of details, right? So instead of creating components for each of the components separately, you will just use the Helm charts that will have all the details already available. So that is what is Helm Hub, where you can see which all charts are directly available that you can just reuse it without doing any customization. So this is the location where you can search for any packages which you want to do. Like if I search for the WordPress, I will find all these details. And then you will be having the instructions of how to use this. And so this is their artifact hub where you can search all those things, or you can also do it from command line also. So these are the commands, basic commands like Helm search hub, and you are searching for WordPress. So you will be seeing all the applications which are available for this WordPress application. So here you can see that Bitnami, this is one of the charts. So there are a lot of charts available for this particular WordPress application. So this is how you can search for anything, like for Nginx, for WordPress, anything you can do it. And then you can just grab this URL and find out all the details. So like if I go there, so here you can see, okay. So this is how now you can use this WordPress Helm charts in your application. So this will provide you the instructions of how to do that. You need to add the repositories on your local workstations and then you can just install it. So let's see how we can do this. So this is how you can search it. Now you need to add the repository. So it provides you that this WordPress application, it is available in this Bitnami chart. So you can add this repositories on your local workstation. So here is the command helm repo add, and this is the name and this is the chart. So you can just copy this and run this. So here you can see, for me it just says it's already exists, so it is just skipping, but in if it is your new machine, then it will be get added. So this is how you can add as many repositories you want to add on your local workstation. Once it's added, then you can see what all repositories which are available in this particular chart. So you can do this Helm search repo Bitnami. So here you can see that this particular chart, which is a Bitnami, and this provides you this much of repositories for other applications like Elasticsearch, Fluent, Grafana. So those things you can directly use it. Okay. So here you can see a lot of examples. And Helm provides some sub commands to allow users ki how you can manage your chart repositories. So we already see how to add any charts on your local machine. The second, you can check how many is available on your machine. How many repositories are available. So on my machine, you can see there is one GitLab, there is one Bitnami. So this is the command Helm repo list. Now updating a chart. So these are over times updates happens to these charts also, right? And this repository metadata in our system, it's a cache, it's cache locally. So Helm is not automatically aware when the chart is updated, right? So whenever you want to update this particular Bitnami, like whenever there is any changes in this particular charts, then how can you do that? So you need to do this Helm repo update. So what it will do, it will get all the information of your particular chart and update it on your local machine. So here you can see that you got this message successfully got an update and things like that. Okay. If you want to remove any repositories, it's simple command Helm repo remove and you can just remove it from your local workstation. So these are some basic comments of how Helm, how you can add any repositories, how you can search for any repositories, how you will find the information which are directly available in the Helm. Okay. Now the second thing, now you have basic setup of Helm and you know that I want to install a Nginx service and everything is there. So Helm needs to communicate with your Kubernetes cluster also, right? So how it will do that? So it authenticates by referencing a kube config file which specifies different Kubernetes clusters. This is a kube config file where you will find all the cluster information and how you can authenticate against them. So there are three methods that you can use like config set cluster, config set credentials, kubectl, config set context. So you can use this to configure the credentials. So in my example, I am using the Google Cloud Engine. So when you create a cluster from your machine, it automatically create these kubectl config kube config file and Helms automatically uses it for the authentication. Okay. So now we'll see, we saw that how we can get all the charts and everything. Now if you want to see what is in this particular chart, right? You want to see what is their readme or I mean however whatever you want to check for this, you can just run these commands like Helm show readme. This you want to use this particular repositories, but before that you want to know what is in this, right? So these are some basic commands that you can just run for any of the charts. So here you will find all the information of this particular WordPress chart. Okay. So values.yaml file, we'll discuss about all those things, but these are three commands that will just give you what is the chart's metadata or chart's definitions. Okay. Now let's create a custom chart. So there is one thing that I wanted to highlight here. So generally now you have this WordPress applications and if you want to just use it, here you see Helm install my release Bitnami WordPress. That's it, you have to do it. As soon as you do it, it will do everything and it will provide you the IP addresses and then you should be able to access your WordPress applications. There is no changes. I have one video also on this where you can just install the WordPress application as it is. Okay. But in this, I'm I will be creating a custom chart and then we will deploy it. So we can understand what is in this Helm chart is actually okay, how we can customize it for our application needs. So for that, Helm provides you to create one repository. So you can just run this command. So here I am. So let me just clear Helm create demo Helm. So you can, it is the name of your folder or the repositories basically. So you can see that it has created this. Here you can see demo Helm, and I have opened it in Sublime Text also. So here you can see that this is created, and inside this, the most important thing is inside this directory, you will see that charts, this is one directory, charts.yaml, templates, values.yaml. These files are created. So what all these files is all about? So chart.yaml file, it actually contains the metadata of your Helm chart. So here you can see that API version, name, your description, the type, version. So metadata of your Helm chart, you can change it. And here you will have all the informations like application charts are used to deploy a specific application. Library charts contain set of helper functions. Okay, so this is what is chart.yaml file. Now the second is values.yaml file. What you will find in this, it is basically to define the chart value. So let me open this values.yaml file. So this is the file where you have all the information of your application. Like I'm using in this example, like whenever you use Helm create default, it will run the Nginx service. So here you can see that it is using Nginx service. It has all the details. Whatever you want, it is creating this cluster IP, and you can customize it also. But this is the default values.yaml file that it has created. Templates is used to define chart templates and Kubernetes resources that needs to be created. So here if I open this templates, so here you can see in deployment.yaml file, you will see lot of instructions how to create the deployment.yaml file, right? And here you can see that it uses this syntax, and all these values are coming from the YAML files. So here you can see this service account name, here you can see image tag. So everything are coming from the values, whatever you will find in this values.yaml file. And it has did all the configurations by default. So this is one example of deployment.yaml file. There is a service.yaml file. So here you can see how you can use it. And then you can customize it according to your need also later on. But in this default example, this is how it is. Okay. Now we'll just run this chart. We have not customized anything. It's a default, and it will run the Nginx service. So let's see how we can run it. So here you can see that Helm install and your chart, your release name or anything. You can do the dry run also, hyphen debug, and this is, or if you want to just install it directly, you can just do it like this. And here I am just running it on the node port so that I can access it on the browser. Okay. So let me just run directly this. Okay, so let me just run this. So when you run this command, so you have not done anything. You have not created your deployment.yaml files. You have not created any service.yaml file, any pod configurations. You have not done anything. Okay. So right, I can do kubectl get pods. So here you can see that it has created this pod, and I can see kubectl get service. It has created the service also, right? And I can see kubectl get deployments. So it has created this also. So you can see that it has created so many things automatically. You don't have to create YAML files for each of these components. And for the access, you see that it is providing you all the details how you can access it. So I'm running it on Google Cloud. So my node IP is the uh, my external IP of the node. So I can get it from here. So here you can see that this is my external IP and this is my port. So I've already opened this. So let me just do this. Okay. So you can grab your external IP and do 31640. Okay, let me check the port. 31650. So here you can see that I'm able to access this Nginx service. So this is like a default configuration. We are not changing anything, but yes, we have created the custom chart. Instead of using directly Nginx service, that you can also use it. You don't need to do all these stuff, creating a project and do this. Instead of that, you can just do Helm install your name and then Nginx service, whatever the chart name, bitnami slash Nginx, right? You can do that also. But I have shown you how you can create your custom Helm chart. And with the basic commands of Helm, you can see Helm list. It has created this particular mm, release. Here you can see the name, updated status, chart, everything like this. So yes, thank you.